Nothing beats a beautiful sunny day in the Austrian Alps. Well, actually, I'm not here for my own pleasure, but because the new M-Class is out. As you can see right behind me, we got a black and a white version. And don't worry, I'm not going to sing ebony and ivory to you, but we're just going to have a little bit of a comparison. Is this car just a street car, or can it really do some serious off-roading? Well, let's have a look at some of the details first. This car really has all the pleasantries and luxuries you need, and some you really don't need. The dynamic line of the M-Class is also visible from the side because it's lower than its predecessor, and I would say it reminds me more of an estate car than of an off-roader. But is it an off-roader? Nowadays, most SUVs are really boulevard cruisers, but like the G-Class, the new ML claims to be a true off-roader. Well, we're in the Austrian Alps to find out if it really is a fact. And, well, let's say this, it's a beautiful car, but let's see what it can do in the dirt. To go off-road, we definitely have to change the settings. So I'm in neutral now, and we're gonna go into off-road 2, and put in the low range. And the great thing about this is, on the monitor, you can see everything. You can see how the car is raised, you can see the angles, and you can see all the little technical details. So, let's give it a try. So obviously, the ML is not a car that is afraid of water. And just to show you how daring it is with regards to water, I'm going to go a little bit closer by tilting it. Now, that's pretty close to water. Pretty much like American beer. But of course, off-roading doesn't just mean fording a little bit of water, but it's also at what angles can this car stand and what can it cope with. And here, yeah, we do have some small challenges. I'm already feeling that I'm sliding, but it seems to be no problem for this car at all. So let's check out the traction of the car. And it's quite a steep hill. Now I'm leaning backwards. It's working hard, but it seems to be no problem. And I'm stuck in a hole? No, I'm not. Ha! Now comes the slightly challenging part. 4 big holes on each side respectively, and we just have to find out, can this thing dance? Whoa. Gotta develop a lot of feeling for this. Oh. Take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. I tell you, this costs more concentration than a racetrack. And I think we made it. Whew. That really made me break some sweat. We're gonna try another descent, but this time we're gonna be really lazy because this car is so intelligent. It has something called down speed regulation. That means I turn it on, I don't have to do anything. It will go constantly at 3 kilometers per hour, and I can take the foot off the brakes and it will remain constantly in at that speed. So I just have to use the steering wheel. Let's give it a try. Let's see, we're on 23, 29, 30, 33%. Oh dear. I really feel as if I would be toppling, but it seems to be very, very okay for the car. It's 67%. Wow, that's quite a descent. And the new ML is having absolutely no trouble with it. Now I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed by all the electronic gadgets here. They just do everything for you. Perhaps it takes a little bit of the fun out of off-roading because you don't have to have such great skills, but it allows amateurs like me to go through, well, big holes, ascents and descents. Everything is possible. All in all, the M-Class is a perfect all-rounder. It can do streets like a normal car, but also off-roading when needed, and it really excels at that. So, if you want a good car, a nice-looking car, and you want a lot of space, that's your baby.